Hello, welcome back to my Sims 4 Life and Death mini-series. This is episode 4, and unfortunately, Velma passed away in the very early morning, and Sylvia has been left to discover this on her own and discover that she is now completely alone. She has completed this part of her aspiration, and now she's supposed to write 3 horror books. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that in the near future, but okay. But she actually just wants to write a book with her soul's journey. She's decided to rest until work. If you guys recall, last episode at the very end, she did get the Chase by Death trait because she looked at Grim's list of names, and her name was at the top. Funny that she didn't see her grandma's name, because, but she is just gonna have to distract herself with work for a little bit because we're gonna just straight away scribe for that assignment. Okay, we are here at our assignment. We are at a nightclub, and it looks like we're here to collect things rather than do like a typical reaping. So we are collecting escaped souls, which is wait a minute. This is the Grimposter plant. Okay. I was wondering why there was a plant there. It's really strangely placed. That would be why. Alright, you've successfully harvested Grimposter source. You'll be able to cook Grimposter in the office kitchen upon your return. Okay, I wonder what that is. We have to find a netherworld fissure. Oh, okay, there's one here. That's a good start. I didn't know what they were gonna look like, but got it. I can reach into it. I want to know what happens if I do that, so... Good instinct. Shoving a hand into that horrifying steaming fissure got Sylvia a prize. A fossilized crocodile jaw. We have to find 3 more. There's one here. And there is also these souls to pick up. And there's 2 more down here. Really strange that these people are at the nightclub this early. I know we are too, but like we're here on official business, so it's not the same. Probably not canon, but this is so interesting because I had a dream about you last night. You were being followed by Grim. We already know that, but I mean, she's not worried about it. Although, again, I don't think that's canon because I don't think Velma has a phone in the afterlife. We have to find the toilets as well because she's gonna pee herself and that's not very professional of her. We have 1 more fissure to close, and this one is being tricky because I do not know where it is. Let's return to the office because we are done now. I'm kind of worried because literally every sign points to the fact that Sylvia is gonna die today. But we are supposed to release some of the souls that we got and cook that Grimposter. I'm really curious to see what this does. Sure, you can like cooking. It's kind of cute because of the fact that Velma was a chef. You successfully made Grimposter, now go deliver it straight away. It's proprietary material, so it cannot leave the premises. It's used by Grim himself to cater to any and all pleas. What does that mean? What does that mean, do you think? I don't know. But he's right here, so I'm assuming I need to deliver it to him directly. I'm gonna stay late because we don't really have much to return home to, and we want to make sure we have all these things finished before we go home. His hands are disgusting. It's great. Quality check the netherworld. I don't know what that does too. I think we're inside of the portal right now, so I guess we are in the netherworld. A coworker has bet Sylvia that they wouldn't be able to last an hour in the netherworld, where we're in there right now, so. Whoever can stay the longest wins is off the hook for cleaning the employee's bathroom. Not one to shy away from a dare, Sylvia considers what to do next. I'll stay the full time. She probably walks out after the full hour, looking a little worse for wear but still in one piece. Her coworker stares at Sylvia, awkwardly scratching the back of their head before reluctantly agreeing to honor the bet. Who cares about the potential permanent damage that an hour in the netherworld might cause? At least Sylvia isn't cleaning the employee bathroom today. Okay, so she might, like, be even closer to dying now because of that. Alright, well, our workday is about to end, and we've got some pretty good money. I want to explore the crypts, and I'm gonna bring some food with me, because I don't know if we need it anymore because we befriended the creature in the crypt, but I'm gonna take it just in case, like, we need it just to be prepared. I'd like to get at least a few more tarot cards. There's a lot of, like, cool things that happen in the crypt, so hopefully we'll get some cards. I'll probably skip over a lot of it because a lot of it's probably going to be repeats of what we've already done. Oh, sweet! So we have our unlikely friend, obviously. It apparently looks like we actually are not already his friend, but we do have a treat ready because it says it's always best to approach with caution or with food if someone is smart enough to remember to bring some. I'm so smart! Oh my gosh. Okay, give him a treat. We keep getting toys, but no cards. Oh, sweet. Resting a while in the crypt actually does fill your needs, which is really cool. I didn't realize that. Quick note, today's mail has been delivered. I got a notification a little bit back after Velma died saying that our household is a recipient of a will from a recently deceased Sim. Keep an eye on that mailbox. It should arrive with the next mail delivery, so we should have it now. To receive the will, be sure to read it out loud to receive your inheritance. So, we'll do that. I don't know what Velma put in her will. This is like the 7th time in a row that I'm just gonna offer the bribe and it'll take it. Like, this thing is greedy. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and choose the box of death because we're feeling that today, you know? We're probably gonna die, Velma died, all that. It was empty, but probably a metaphor for something more sinister. Okay, we got money, I don't want money, good without money. Material possessions, except for cards, which are like, technically material possessions, but oh my gosh, we're gonna have work in an hour? Didn't we just go to work? Okay, whatever. We'll rest a while, or needs up before work. Honestly, I might just skip work because she was in the crypt. I'm not gonna be able to follow her anyway, and I don't think she cares enough about her job to go. If she can just get cards, which hopefully she can. Oh, okay, never mind. We did the music puzzle poorly, so gotta exit and whatever, she can go to work. Congratulations on achieving your weekly souls quota. What an accomplishment. A reward may be collected from Grimm's Box of Fun, Earl, Box of Funeral, located in his front desk. Okay, I'll have to wait till tomorrow then, but that's fine. So, I don't know what she wants to do now. She doesn't have much to do. We could try to start to write a book, but I'm not sure. Her inspiration might be a little low. Well, emotionally, her inspiration is at an all-time high because she's sadder than she's ever been. But, what? She just slipped on that puddle. I haven't seen a sim slip on a puddle in a while. I kind of forgot that was a thing, and I'm like, oh, she just almost slipped and died. No, she just slipped in a puddle. She's fine. We will call the first book, we'll call it The Purple Waters because the water is purple. Pretty creative, if I do say so myself. She is crying while writing it, which is slightly super heartbreaking, but I don't really like that their life goals almost always have to do with maxing out a skill. Like, why do you have to max out the skill for that? Like, Sylvia feels as though it's best to project a sense of optimism. I think she's so pessimistic that it's kind of done a full circle, and now she's optimistic because there's nothing to be happy about, so she can be happy about everything. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like a it couldn't be worse mindset, if that makes sense. So that's what I interpret this as. Even while carrying a heavy burden, sense of optimism, they is doing well. That's not right, but okay. By holding it together, engaging in social interactions and activities with confident emotions. However, sad emotions can certainly work their way in and bubble over from time to time. So basically, we're just pretending like everything is fine, which that's what makes you feel better. But she might have actually finished her book. She did. Okay, well, we can publish that. It is an excellent quality story. Scratch that. She would not be into like corporate whatever, so she'll self-publish it actually. Oh, she won an award. She's definitely not gonna accept it. That's something I know for certain. She's also on the road to fame, which definitely also isn't what she's interested in. In my head, she would write the book anonymously. There would be really no connection to her as a person, and if the book ever did get popular, it would be like the pseudonym. Have nothing to do with her. I'm gonna get the mail, see what we got, see if we got anything from our lovely grandma. Alright, we have Velma Baudelaire's will here. We have no family to read it with, so we will do it ourselves. I don't know what she's wearing right now, but she's living her best life, maybe. So yeah, the heirloom, the gramophone, which was actually removed from our household, I believe, when she died, but it's probably back in our inventory now. I think I'm gonna write another goal and I'm gonna do the I want something else category because that's probably her. What are you doing? What was that? She wants to go down swinging? She wants to fight Grim? Girl, you know what? If Death is gonna chase me, I'll give him something to remember me by. You can count on that one. Okay, well, I can't say I blame her. So I definitely think the book has inspired her to maybe go back and take a look at the Purple Waters. She has realized that the little boy who told her about the lake, he didn't know what happens to humans when they go into that water. And it hasn't been mentioned before to her, and she's honestly really curious. If she does, she does. She doesn't really care. If she doesn't, what will happen? She is quite intrigued to know. This is really a set of traits, isn't it? Macabre, glutton, nosy, and chased by death. By the way, is this macabre or macabre? Because I feel stupid if it's macabre. We're going to probably just swim around a little bit. Isn't it just stunning here? Like, it is so pretty. And I think Sylvia is definitely mesmerized by it. There she is. And I think that as she is swimming, she notices something a little bit strange. She's definitely not feeling like she normally does in the pool by their house. There's something a little bit different going on. She's freezing to death. Okay. Chased by death we are. A close encounter to death. You're on my list, Sylvia. You've been pushing the line, living dangerously. Not on purpose, dude. Perhaps you can think you're immune to the consequences of your actions. But let me make this clear. You're on very, very thin ice. After your latest brush with death, I'll be keeping a particularly close eye on you, and if you even think about stepping one toe out of line, I'll be there to collect your soul. Grim! We are like friends. What do you mean? Yeah, I like you, Sylvia, but as you spend the next few days reeling from your near-death experience, you should know that you're on death's doorstep. It would be wise of you to be careful. Your next mistake will be your last. That's so insane. Now she's even more determined to go in the water because, listen, if the world literally just wanted to kill her because she went in the water, like, there was no real reason for her to be freezing to death. And I'm probably going to test that theory. Probably shouldn't, but I probably will. So, again, she was feeling kind of strange. She was in the water earlier, and now she's feeling the same feeling again, except it's a little stronger this time. Sylvia has become a ghost temporarily. They can enjoy all the perks of this newfound form while it lasts, including ghost mastery. Oh, she has work in an hour. Oh, that's awkward. Well, she's going to continue to have this for 7 hours. Unfortunately, I think a lot of that time will be spent at work. Yeah, I think almost all the time will be spent at work, so we're just going to waste it on that. But maybe we can go for a dip afterwards. She wasn't really preparing for this, so... But she will next time. She will prepare accordingly next time. Emergency! It's an afterlife emergency. The netherworld portal has malfunctioned, causing things from the other side to spill over into this world. Okay, Grim? I have some beef with you. So... Oh, I thought that was Grim. Wait, where's Grim? I need to find my dude. We have a mischievous ghost around. I wonder who that is, because there are a lot of ghosts around. Am I the mischievous ghost? Very well could be. I would not be surprised if Sylvia showed up to work today as a ghost and Grim was like, okay, expel her to the others. Okay, real quick, I'm sorry, I'm everywhere, honestly, but we can have some experience points. I love the skill tree. This will be fun. Spooky spectacle. Create eerie effects to scare nearby Sims. Conjure, summon trash, puddles, and spooky objects on the ground to cause chaos. Solace embrace, detect a Sim's current mood, and give them a calming embrace to remove their negative feelings. That's really sweet, but she doesn't really care about anybody who's alive, so I'm definitely thinking spooky spectacle. And I'm not really feeling any of the others for her right now, but I guess we'll do the conjurer, whatever. Hold on a minute. Hello? Oh my gosh, this guy is an imposter. This Grim Reaper is totally an imposter because we know Grim. What do you mean you're... What? This guy's a fraud. I'll fight this guy. She wants to fight Death. We can fight this guy. Rude introduction. I'm mad at you. Why are you impersonating Grim? I don't trust that guy. Okay, he doesn't like her, which is good, because you're weird. Yeah, there's 2 Grims in her contacts. That is so weird. Sylvia has a crush on him. I don't care, honestly. We're gonna scare him as a ghost because we have that power. So what if today is not a productive work day? I'm spiteful right now. He's impersonating our friend. Maybe this is the Grim that gave her that stupid warning. Because I don't think our friend would say something like that. Maybe he would. He probably would. But why are you being nice to him? Why is he being nice to you? We're gonna argue about politics because that is a super appropriate topic in the workplace. We are definitely the mischievous ghost she's talking about, by the way. Like, there is no other... I was about to say there's no other way, but I'm just now realizing that actually I'm pretty sure it's this. It's this ghost in here. So we'll take a quick break from being mean to the Grim Reaper and expel the ghost because we're still on the job. Not that I really care about her job anymore because all of her family is dead and her boss is an imposter Grim. Fight! We can fight him. Let's go. We are keeping it professional in this workplace. Okay, but like this is super fair. And from a story perspective, kind of makes sense. We beat him up. That's literally insane. Oh, she wants to reconnect with her family before it's too late. Honey, they're all dead. It is too late. But I'm thinking maybe what her train of thought there is her family. They are gone, but they're ghosts. And right now, Sylvia is a ghost too. So she's wondering, does this ghostly powers come with an advantage of being able to see our other ghosts more easily? She's definitely wondering. And she's quite eager to get home and find out. And she has turned back into a human. No worries, we'll do it again. Quite a journey from living a fulfilled life. What a ride it's been. Sylvia feels incredibly fortunate for everything that's happened to her. Sometimes it's nice to appreciate how far things have come. Girl, the things that in your life that have been good that happened is you wrote a book on the purple water that refused to turn your sister back into a human. You witnessed a death, and you fought the Grim Reaper. Like, those are not good things that happened to you. You just like them because you're weird. This is her first day where she didn't do the best, but she did fight her boss, so that's to be expected. So she's definitely thinking she would like to connect with her family members, and she's thinking it's actually more possible now than it ever was. She's wondering, when I'm a ghost, do I need to offer something to the netherworld to approve of me talking to other ghosts? So she's definitely gonna go ahead and do what she is hoping to become more familiar with, the out-of-body experience. She wants to be friendly to the real Grim Reaper. Gosh, this is gonna get confusing because there's literally 2 Grim Reapers. But there she is. She's re-emerged and she's back to her ghost form. So she's gonna call for the ghost first without an offering just to see if it works, because if she's a ghost, I don't think she has to prove much of anything to the netherworld because that's already where she belongs. And yeah, it actually did work. Amelia is here. And we can also call forth Velma. For the first time since she died, we're going to see our grandma. There she is. Hi, Velma. I wonder what the before it's too late stake means for her, because if they're already dead and she's, like, basically dead, I don't know what she expects is going to happen to, like, tear them apart to make it, like, a before it's too late kind of thing. It's funny that you can ghost scare other ghosts. This is kind of cute, isn't it? It will be, you know, their first time connecting in a while, won't it? Sylvia hasn't been this happy in a very long time, because for the first time in so long, she and her family are all together on an equal playing field, and they don't have to worry about losing each other ever again. I'm glad you don't think my llama jokes are getting old. I feel like you just get me. That's quite fitting. We're gonna make some mac and cheese for some reason. And this experience is definitely inspiring her, so she might get on a whole nother book. So interestingly enough, for the bucket list, she doesn't have a bucket list. She has unfinished business, and I think that has something to do with the fact that she's dead now. She has 2 hours left of her out-of-body experience, and I believe that once that is over, both of her family members are going to disappear. But if she turns into a ghost once again, she'll be able to see them again. So she's more satisfied than she has ever been. The next book is going to be called Home to Ghosts, which is more covering the fact that she is currently in a household full of ghosts and only ghosts. Oh, she's turned back. And yeah, they're both just left. So She is alone once again, but I'm a little bit worried about the fact that there is a netherworld fissure in our backyard, and I can't close it either, which is suspicious. I guess it's because we're not, like, in our career outfit, but I feel like we should be able to do it because we're in the career. So now that she is awake and ready for the day, even though she's going to go over and obviously take a dip in the waters once again. Sylvia has become a ghost temporarily. They can enjoy all the perks of this newfound form while they last, including ghost mastery. Beware that repeated out-of-body experiences can lead to an unseemly side effect. Actually dying. So that is something that Sylvia hasn't quite thought about yet. If you do end up switching into a ghost too often, you will be permanently stuck in that form. If being a ghost means that she can see her family members at all points of time, she wants to be a ghost. She's not going to let the threat of death stop her from seeing her family. But once again, she's going to call forth the ghosts of Amelia and Velma. Sylvia earned some fear essence in the inventory for scaring living Sims. There is literally not a single living Sim around us except for that guy, but we are not interacting with him. Just gonna come over and scare these two. I don't know really how you scare a ghost by being a ghost, but as she's talking to Amelia, she brings up the possibility that maybe she will not be human forever if she continues to do this. Now, that really concerns Amelia, and she's immediately telling Sylvia that is not good. You should take care of yourself and make sure that you do not meet the same fate as the rest of us. And Amelia's like, no, that doesn't matter to me. I really don't care. I just want to be around you guys. I don't need to be human. I don't need to live a normal life. And Amelia tells her, Sylvia, you wanted to revive me from my ghost form so badly because you knew a ghost can't live the life that a human lives. And now you're willing to sacrifice that for yourself just to be with us? I understand I love my family more than anything, and I love you more than anything, but Sylvia, you don't need to sacrifice yourself for us. We're already gone. And Sylvia says that's precisely the point. You guys are gone, and if I can continue to do this, you won't be. And there will also be no way for me to lose you again. Amelia can't say she doesn't understand, but she's definitely not happy about it. And Velma feels similarly. Sylvia realizes that she does have other options. I mean, she could revive Velma if she learned how to make ambrosia, but she knows deep down that Velma is with Amelia, and that's where she belongs. That's where Sylvia belongs too, but she's not there, and she doesn't know if this world will allow her to be. Velma lived a long life, and she left nothing except for Sylvia behind. So there's no reason that Velma would want to come back. And Amelia, well, unless we finish her business, we can't bring her back. Which we might actually want to talk to her about. Maybe talk to her about, could you complete your soul's journey and then maybe you could be reborn and we could get Velma to eat ambrosia and then we'll all be alive again. Amelia tells her, Sylvia, I have no idea what there's left for me to do. I've done everything I can think of that could possibly be my unfinished business and it's not enough. I don't know what else there is to do. So Sylvia goes back to her original plan. She dies and they're all ghosts. Which again, Amelia is quite adamant about not happening. She really does not want her sister to die, even if it is what her sister wants. I mean, she died a pretty painful death, and she doesn't know if it would be a painful death for Sylvia to turn into a ghost forever. She just doesn't want that pain for any of her family members. Before they could talk about it more, her family has disappeared and she becomes human again. Oh my god! Oh my god. Well, let's see, is this gonna be the good Grim Reaper or the bad one? The good one. Yay. Grim is definitely a little bit sad about the fact that one of his best employees, although apparently her boss is a different Grim, is gone. Kind of unexpectedly, too. I wasn't expecting it. And she said, I wouldn't mind dying, but she didn't know she would be electrocuted right after turning back, like, right now. So, still a bit jarring for her. All right. Sylvia has passed away. Begin a new chapter of life by becoming a ghost. Exciting ghostly powers await in the afterlife. Perhaps Sylvia has some unfinished business to attend to? You can always choose to relinquish control of Sylvia and allow her to stick around as a free-roaming ghost. So yeah, we're a ghost now. Forever. Which I guess is what she wanted, but still came as a bit of a shock. But now she can be in the graveyard with a little family. Unexpected unlife from becoming a ghost. Although given another chance, Sylvia can't help but regret the actions that brought her to this ghostly outcome. Yeah, she's a little bit upset. Even though she thought she didn't want to die, it's still, it's shocking, jarring, and probably not fun. Death prevails. From traits related to death. Try as they may, Sylvia just can't escape the incessant reminders that the wicked cold hand of death is always lurking. Waiting, watching, knowing. Tick, 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 tack, 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 tack. What is going on? Did you just get into bed with me? Graham? What was that? When you become a ghost, your chased by death trait changes to the embraced by death trait. Death caught up with these Sims at last. Without the constant threat of death looming over them, these Sims now feel free to embrace their soul's future, which is true. They still have a desire to achieve meaningful things, learn new skills, and complete their unfinished business. Now they may even feel amused and entertained by the threat of death. She had a terrible New Year's, not surprised. She was fired also, which is a bit unfortunate. Alright, she is awake. She is so excited to come down here and call forth her family. So now we can actually permanently invite these two to the household. She's like, hi guys, I died last night. I didn't really think I was gonna die this soon, but hey, we're all together now and you guys can move in, like, for real, and I will never be separated. It'll be so fun. Invite Velma too. Last in the family from losing a sibling, so Amelia is definitely mourning Sylvia, which I think is fair. She wanted Sylvia to have a normal life. Just like Sylvia wanted a normal life for her, but neither of them really cared for it when it came to themselves. So, well, Amelia didn't mean to die, but she hasn't been, like, actively trying to come back, She accepted the fact that she was dead. Sylvia did not, and she is now having a bit of a hard time accepting that Sylvia is dead, even though, they're all in the same boat. I think she was, like, sparking like that while she was, like, a fake ghost. And I was, like, really confused because she didn't die from lightning, but I guess it was foreshadowing. So Amelia is going downstairs and she's gonna ask Sylvia a particular question. Sylvia, are you gonna have a funeral? And then she starts to think about it. Sylvia is not getting a funeral because she doesn't have any friends who are alive. She doesn't have anybody. And at first that doesn't make her sad, but then she starts thinking about it more, and she's happy she didn't leave anybody behind, but at the same time, Amelia is right. She had the opportunity to have a whole life, and now she's dead and alone to some capacity, even if she does have the two most important people to her. It's definitely something that she's thinking about. We're gonna end this episode with a ghost in a bubble bath who has sparks in her tummy, so I feel like maybe she might get electrocuted again. I don't know how this works, but anyway. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. It was kind of crazy, but it was kind of fun. So yeah, I will see you guys next week for the finale of this series. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.